They thought we were past our best days, quiet, comfortable, no longer full of surprises. So we showed them something unforgettable, and they couldn't look away. If you're one of our regulars, hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel more than you know. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this one. Let's get into it. It's honestly tiring, Mrs. Carter said, sinking back into the couch arm like she was sharing with everyone. She gave a big sigh. Every single night, like we're chasing some award or something. Mr. Carter smiled without looking up from his drink. What can I say? Some of us are still going strong. Their laughter came out a little too loud, a little too sharp. It wasn't really a joke between them. It was meant for us to hear. Alex sat next to me on the other couch. One ankle crossed over his knee, calm and steady. But I felt how still he became when she kept talking. Mrs. Carter lifted her glass a bit and smiled at us. But hey, at least you two don't have to worry about that anymore, right? I tilted my head. She went on. I mean, you've done your part. Now you can just relax. Enjoy the peaceful side of life. No need to keep up with all the... She waved her hand lightly, smiling. Nightly expectations. Mr. Carter gave a small laugh and muttered, "They've earned the rest," like it was a kind compliment. Across from us, Mr. Ellis looked at his wife, then at the floor. She gave a small smile and moved a little in her seat, her hand gently touching his knee. They didn't disagree. It seemed like they accepted it. But we didn't. I slid my hand slowly across Alex's leg, resting close to him as I set my glass down. Actually, I said, my voice quiet but clear, we still share special moments almost every night. Mrs. Carter blinked. Mr. Carter stared, his smile fading a little. I turned to Alex and placed my hand on his chest. This man still makes my heart race. Someone took a quick breath. Alex gave a soft laugh deep in his throat, finally looking straight at Mr. Carter. We've been together 21 years, he said calmly, and I'd say the last 5 have been the deepest. Mrs. Carter laughed, but it sounded weaker now. Wait, really? Almost every night? She looked at me, then at Alex. I mean, you still look wonderful, but there's no way he's keeping that kind of closeness going. She smiled like she was being nice by pretending to believe us. I let the quiet moment hang there. Then I smiled. You'd be amazed at how connected we still are. Alex leaned forward just a little, his voice steady. She makes it so easy to stay close. Mr. Carter gave a nervous half laugh. Yeah, well, I wouldn't believe it unless I saw it. I tilted my head. You really think I'm making it up? He didn't answer, but he didn't look away either. I let the silence grow, let the feeling build just enough. Then I smiled. You know, I wasn't planning to share anything tonight. I stepped closer to Alex, smoothing my hand over his shoulder. But since you asked so kindly, I looked toward Mr. Carter. Don't say I didn't give you a chance to change the subject. Alex leaned back, arms resting along the couch, completely at ease, like he knew exactly what was coming, like he'd been waiting for this all evening. I turned to him and ran my fingers gently down his chest. The room became very still. Then I sat beside him, close. Mrs. Ellis let out a soft sound of surprise. What are you doing? I didn't look away from Alex, sharing something real. I reached for his hand and held it tightly. I didn't say anything, just let our fingers lace together. He was warm, steady, ready, waiting. I let our hands stay joined, slow and calm, giving them time to understand what they were seeing. Then I looked back over my shoulder and smiled. No one moved. I leaned in closer without hesitation. No games, no rush, just gentle focus and full attention. Soft breaths shifted. A quick inhale came from somewhere behind me, but I didn't stop. My words brushed close, soft, slow, caring, then again, slower this time. My voice followed, gentle and full of feeling, treasuring the nearness. Alex let out a quiet breath, the sound low in his chest. He leaned back into the couch, one hand resting on the arm. His breathing changed, longer, slower, deeper. I let my words and touch flow together, smooth, steady, not hurried. Every word, every breath, every pause. I made them all matter, like I was building something just for him and letting them all witness it. Alex shifted slightly, small but clear. That's when his hand came down, just fingertips at first, resting lightly at the back of my neck, not pushing, just there, holding me, guiding softly. And I followed. He set the rhythm, and I matched it like a familiar song we both knew by heart. We moved together like this was something we'd practiced for years. The room behind me had gone quiet, but it wasn't empty. I could feel their eyes. I could feel how still they had become, like the air had thickened. And still, I didn't lose focus. Not for a second. When I finally eased back, I sat up slowly, looking only at him. I stood, smoothed my shirt, and sat close again, settling beside him with easy comfort. Nothing between us now but trust. His hands rested on my arms, firm, warm, ready. I looked up, met every pair of eyes in the room. Hope you enjoyed this moment. And I leaned closer, pulled by something deeper than words. I spoke to him in rhythm, calm and grounded. My voice wrapped around him, soft and sure, hands resting gently on his chest. Every word was careful, full of care, and real. Alex's hold on me grew warmer with each moment. His breathing deepened beside me, but he didn't rush. He let me share how I wanted, like he trusted me completely to lead. I leaned in until our foreheads touched, resting there for a breath. Then I eased back again, adjusting so our words reached even deeper. He let out a slow breath through his nose, quiet but full of feeling. I kept going. The room had become very still, not empty, not silent, but paused. Somewhere behind me, the couch shifted slightly. A whispered, "Oh my goodness." Then another voice, soft and surprised. "I can't believe they're sharing like this." I didn't stop. If anything, I spoke with more care, more openly now, clearer than before. My voice softened as I let the moment stretch with purpose. Alex's hands rested along my sides, holding me with a warmth that made my heart skip. His body had become steady beside me, focused, holding everything together. "You're incredible," he whispered. I didn't answer. I only leaned in again, deeper, slower, more complete, letting him feel all the love in it. Then he sat up straighter, arms wrapping gently around me. He pulled me close and spoke softly near my ear. "Stay right here," he whispered. I nodded. He stood with me in his arms, our connection still strong, and moved us to the center of the room. He guided me down gently onto the soft rug, settling us together in the middle. The rug felt warm against us. I adjusted easily, open to him in every way that mattered. That's when I noticed them. Mrs. Ellis had moved closer to her husband, her head resting on his shoulder, his hand soft in her hair. Mrs. Carter sat stiff, legs crossed, her face hard to read but warm with color. Mr. Carter leaned forward, elbows on his knees, eyes steady and wide. I looked at them all and smiled. They doubted us. Now they couldn't look away. Alex knelt close, one hand resting gently on my arm, the other steady near me. Our eyes met. Then he moved closer again. He settled beside me with full presence, warm and complete. His body next to mine, heart against heart, warmth touching everywhere. My arms wrapped around him, keeping him near, grounding us to the moment. The room faded away. Even the sounds softened at the edges. All that was left was the rhythm between us, deep, careful, folding me into each word like we were breathing the same air. Every gentle shift from him lit up something warm inside me. One hand found mine, threading our fingers together above us. The other rested softly at my side, holding me with quiet strength that needed no words. I leaned into him without thinking, letting the closeness carry us further. My breath caught softly. His words hovered near my ear, not loud, just shared, and every small tremble in him flowed through me. He was present, steady, completely with me. Tilting my head, I caught just enough of the room to see Mrs. Ellis had moved even closer to her husband, sharing soft words, her body relaxed against his hands gentle at her waist. They weren't just watching. They were feeling it too. And across from them, the Carters stayed still, arms folded, lips pressed together. Mrs. Carter didn't even blink. Her husband stared ahead, hands clasped tight. They looked like they'd forgotten how to move. The youngest couple in the room, completely touched. I turned back to Alex. His gaze never left me. That closeness, that warmth, that love, it was all still there, building towards something even more beautiful. Without warning, his arms gathered me close, one under my shoulders, the other beneath me. And with one smooth motion, he turned us gently. My hands rested on the rug, steady and open. The shift sent a wave of warmth through me. He drew in close behind me, near, sure, strong. Don't hold anything back, I breathed. He didn't. His hands held my sides and the pace changed completely. No more waiting, no holding back. Each moment came with purpose, steady, warm, and endless. The sound of our shared breathing filled the room like soft music. My arms stayed strong to hold us. Every part of me relaxed, opened, welcomed again. A glance over my shoulder, and there she was, Mrs. Carter, her eyes locked to mine, lips parted, still, not judging, just feeling it. I didn't look away. I wanted her to understand. Then I turned forward again, letting everything else fade. The closeness grew stronger, warm and full. His hold stayed gentle. My heart raced, my body softened, lifted and rested right at the edge. Something inside released. A soft sound escaped, half breath, half whisper. I leaned forward, trembling. The world around me filled with something gentle and bright. For a moment, just long enough to take one deep breath, he paused, then continued with even more care, more heart, more life. And he didn't stop. Be honest. If you were in his place with the whole room watching, what would you have done? Would you have held back or shared even more? Tell me in the comments. I'll be reading. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching.